Good morning, children. Yes, children, what the lesson we are learning? Yes, we are learning very important lesson. That is establishment of the British Empire in India. What is the lesson we are learning? Establishment of British Empire in India. Already in this lesson, we have completed 2 classes. Yes, in that we have learned why Britishers, that is Europeans, came to India, and how they occupied our country, After that, how our people were discontent with them. Who were there? Yes, zamindars, landlords, farmers, yes, tribal people. All these people were not at all happy with the British rule. They were not at all happy with the British rule. They resisted the British rule. Okay, Nama. And in the history of India, yes, very important revolt that is against the British taken place. That is the revolt of 1857. Yes, it is very important. Today we are learning about this one. It is very, very important. Yes, what is that? The revolt of 1857. Yes, we have seen that landlords, farmers, royal families, tribal people, all they were resisting the British rule. We don't want the British rule, they said. Then our Sipahis, they were in the British. They were in the British army. They were helping the British army to rule India. Yes, when they were helping the British army, but these Sipahis means who? Soldiers. They were also not happy with them. Why? Because means these British people, what they have done? They gave the soldiers very less salary comparing to the British soldiers. For the British soldiers and the Indian soldiers. Yes, for the Indian soldiers they are giving less salary, less post. Yes, for them Britishers were in the higher post, higher jobs. What about our soldiers? They were only the soldiers. Higher post is not given and salary is not given and salaries were not given on time. Then our soldiers also were not at all happy with this. Yes, the revolt of 1857 was the revolt of the soldiers. Of the soldiers. Yes. And where it was started? It was started in Meerut. At Meerut it was started, where the British army had camped. And the day was Sunday. And May 10th, 1857. And the sun was to set. And the Indian soldiers began firing at who? At the British officers. Yes, they were firing their guns at the British officers. They were the same soldiers who helped the British to conquer India. And they were now fed up with this behavior of the English. Why? Because they were not getting the salaries. On time, and they were not treated respect in the British army. Because of that, our soldiers were also fed up with them. And not only this, one more thing is what? Yes, for their guns, they were given the cartridges. Now you see this picture now. In this picture, one soldier, what is doing? He is taking with the mouth and again is keeping in the powder. One cartridge will be there. The soldier was supposed to open the paper case with his teeth. And what he has to do? He would pour the gunpowder into the rifle. Then he would ram the bullet wrapped in the paper into the rifle. Then what is that? Yes, every soldier will do. But what is this? Yes, their religion was made feeling. Their religion made feeling. How means the Hindus like cows very much. And for this paper, for this powder, what they have done? They covered with the fat of the cow. Yes, and Muslims in this British army, Hindu soldiers were there and Muslim soldiers there. And Muslims don't like the pigs. They hated the pigs. For them, they have given the packets covered with the fat of the pigs. For Hindus, they gave the packet covered with the fat of the cows. Because of that also they were very resisted. Yes, now you see ma. Yes. On the top of this, the Sipais suspected that their cartridges, that is their new guns, rifles, were coated with the covered, yes sir, cow and pig fat to keep them dry. Yes, they felt that their religious faith was being violated. Yes, why? Because they have to remove with the mouth, teeth. Based on this suspicion, a similar uprising had occurred at Barakpur also. Same thing happened. Now it is in Meerut. Same thing was happened in Barakpur also, near Calcutta in March 1857. The sense of discontent at Meerut was widespread. And on this day, the soldiers opened fire on their English officer. The rebels, rebels means those who are revolting, rebellious. This rebellious soldiers marched towards Delhi that very night. Yes sir. Now you can see here a view of Sipais revolt at Meerut in 1857. See the picture. Here also you can see the Sipais, everyone crossing the Yamuna river and going to the Delhi place. Delhi, the Lal Killa, yes sir, date Monday, May 11th, 1857. Yes, Meerut town, date Sunday, night Monday, yes sir, May 10th to 11th, 1950. News of the Sipais revolt, yes, how it happened, spread like a wildfire in Meerut. Every place, yes, Sipais revolted against British. That words spread everywhere. Yes sir, a wave of people came. You can see a wave of people came from the bazaar and began attacking the bungalows of the English. Policemen joined the mobs, and before long the bungalows and offices of the English were set on fire. Many English people were killed. Okay ma, that is the very important, the revolt of 1857. Yes sir, by the daybreak, the Sipais, what happened? Of Meerut had crossed the Yamuna and reached Delhi. And what they have done? They entered the Lal Killa, where Badshah Bahadur Shah Jafar of the Mughal dynasty was imprisoned by the English. And what they want? They declared him their Badshah. This all the soldiers declared Bahadur Shah Jafar as their Badshah. And what they want, they persuaded him to reject the sovereignty of the British. They don't want the rule of the British, power of the British. And what they said, drive out the English and bring back the Mughal rule, was the clarion call of the rebels. Yes sir, what is it? Drive out the British, remove the British. And what we want? We want the Mughal rule only. We want the Mughal rule only. We don't want the British rule, they said. Yes, next we are following the revolt spreads. Already we said that the revolt, yes sir, it was like a wild spread. It is like a wild spread everywhere, every village, everywhere. It was spread. Yes, the soldiers were revolted. We also to do. Yes sir. So when soldiers started, farmers, landlords, royal families, everyone joined them. They joined them. Everyone joined them. Yes. Next topic we are going to see about the revolt spreads. No sooner did this call go out, revolts against the British erupted in many places. Sipais went on a rampage in the contents at places at Aligarh, Mainpuri, Bulandshahar, Attock and Mathura. The English were badly shaken ma. Yes, their situation was indeed very declined. Why? Because very delicate. Why? Because they had only 45,000 soldiers. But our Indian soldiers, how many are there? 2 lakh soldiers are there. 2,32,000 soldiers were there. And these all, those who were in the British army, now they were revolted. Yes, sir, now 45,000 soldiers are there. But these soldiers, what they have to do? They are not fighting with our soldiers. They have to protect their people. So what happened? Their position was now very bad. Whose position? British people position was very bad. Now you see Maya. They were a mere 45,000 English officers and soldiers in India. Against this, the number of Indian soldiers is how much? In their army was 2,32,000. It was this very sepoys who revolted. So who would now protect the lives and property of the English? Tell me. They themselves. The Indian sections of their army could not be relied on. Consequently, many English soldiers were held back to protect the English families. As a result, the revolt could not be suppressed immediately and it spread from place to place. And many royal families, I said, many royal families are there whose kingdoms had been taken away by the English joined the revolt also. Yes, many royal families whose kingdoms had been taken away by the English. Yes, sir, we have seen in the last. They also joined the revolt. Among them were the Nawab of Awadh and Maratha Peshwa Nana Sahib. You can see Nana Sahib, armies of rebel sipahis and rulers from different corners of the country marched towards the Delhi. Yes, sir, you can see Jhansi Lakshmi Bai also fighting with the Britishers. Jhansi Lakshmi Bai also fighting with the Britishers. Yes, sir. People on the way were helping them, hoping that English would be driven away and the Mughals' rule and the earlier political order would be disordered. And in Hyderabad also same thing. In Hyderabad what happened? Hyderabad was not silent as it suffered under the colonial policies. Among the others, who is he? Tarbez Khan. Who is he? Tarbez Khan was a revolutionary who fought against the British in Hyderabad state during the revolt of 1857. He, with the support of Maulvi Alauddin, what is his name? Maulvi Alauddin, mobilized how many soldiers? 6,000 people and attacked the British residency. Yes, sir, we told to look after their places. What they have done? They built the forts and made one of the person to stay in that. Saying that resident is what? Women's College in Koti. That residence, what happened? They revolted, attacked that residency. Yes, and attacked the British residency, present day Women's College in Koti. He revolted at a time when the Nizam supported the British. However, the movement was suppressed and Tarbez Khan was executed. Next, we are going to learn revolt in every village. Yes, ma'am. The flames of the revolt spread from Kasab to Kasab and village to village, where in the places like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, the peasants and the Jamindars took up arms together and the English and their officers on the run. They stopped paying taxes to the British. You see how it was happening. Not only that, they tore up the railway lanes, burned the police station, courts, post and telegraph offices and uprooted the telegraph wires. All these were the new services that English had introduced in India. As the defeat started the English in their faces, the Indian people became more and more courageous. Yes, in their fight against the British rule. The rebels looted the houses and burned the documents of many moneylenders. These moneylenders had become very powerful in the village with the help of English laws. Yes, a revolt spread. But you see, ma'am, this revolt again, what happened? It was suppressed. Why it was suppressed? Mainly, what we need the unity, ma'am. We need the unity. Yes, unity was not there. Because of that, what happened? Our revolt was suppressed. Yes, sir. Otherwise, we used to get that time only freedom. But we got when 1947 we got. Yes, sir. Why? Because this revolt was suppressed. Why? Because in one place, the soldiers are doing the revolt, means others they didn't join. You can see in every town or village, different groups of the rebels fought separately against the English. They did not fight together. This is one way. And not only that, there was no good planning also not there. Good planning also not there. Not only that, the rebels were faced a shortage of modern arms. Three things. Modern arms were also not there with us. Modern arms also not there with us. Because of that also, what happened? Our revolt was suppressed. Even then, the speed with which revolt spread frightened the English. Even then, what happened? The speed with which The revolt spread frightened the English. So what they done? So they behaved with greater cruelty. Whenever they suppressed a rebel group, they killed the rebels. See here, in a most inhuman ways, and hanged their bodies from trees in the villages, so that the village folk would understand the consequence of the revolt. You can see how they suppressed us by doing so such cruelty to us. You can see the picture now. Yes, yes, and English, what they have done, deported Emperor Bahadur Shah Jafar to far away location in Rangoon. We said that we want the Mughals to rule us, but what they have done, Bahadur Shah Jafar, they sent him to Rangoon. Yes, sir. It was there the last Mughal emperor died. The revolt of 1857 was the biggest revolt to challenge the might of the English. Remember that. Yes, after suppressing it, their hold over India became stronger and they ruled our country for the next 90 years. That is in 1947. 90 years they ruled, and in 1947 we got freedom. After the revolt, what happened? After the revolt, British became very powerful. Yes, sir, they changed the policies. And Queen Victoria of England in 1858. In 1858, Queen Victoria of England made an important declaration. What she said? She said that the kings of India should rule themselves. Yes, sir, without any anxiety. And she said to the Pandits and Mullahs also that British government would not interfere in matters relating to Indian religions. And Jamindars too were given many concessions and were assured that their property would be protected. Like that they made some changes. And now they directed their efforts towards giving all kinds of conscience to the elite powerful Indians to conciliate them and ensure that they continued to support the English. Like that they made some changes in their rules. Next, how is our Hyderabad state and the British we are going to learn. Yes, as with the other kingdoms of that time, Hyderabad too came under the influence of whom? English East India Company. Yes, the British placed the resident in Hyderabad who oversaw the entire administration of the state. The Nizam to appoint the Prime Minister that time is called as Diwan, or the advice of the resident, and with the approval of the British Governor General. All the departments had to be headed by whom? ICS. ICS, remember all this. When you go to the higher classes, you have to know all this. ICS, Indian Civil Service Exam. Indian Civil Service Exam officers selected by the Britishers. In this way, the British were able to gain complete control over the Nizam state. They gradually pushed the state to adopt the administrative system and policies followed by the British and other areas too. Now in Hyderabad we are having Salar Jung Museum, which is the house of various articles collected by Salar Jung, who was one of such Diwan of Hyderabad. And what he has done? He has done so many things to Hyderabad now. Who is he? Salar Jung. Yes, you can see, we have seen in the Salar Jung Museum also. What he has done? He introduced many reforms and contributed to the economic development of Hyderabad state. Yes, remember him. He divided the kingdom into subas and districts after removing the old Deshmukhs, etc. He abolished the revenue farming system and instead organized direct collection of revenues from the farmers by the district officials. The judicial reforms included the creation of, he made Supreme Court, High Court and District Courts, and separate civil and criminal courts were also established. All was done by Salar Jung. We have seen his picture also in the last lesson. In the last lesson we have seen. Here you can see Salar Jung. Yes or no, ma? Yes. To facilitate transport, Salar Jung improved what? He improved the railways and roads. Important railways were connected from Hyderabad to Wadi, Madras to Solapur and Madras to Bombay also. And he started English medium schools also in Hyderabad, like Darul Ulam at Chadar Ghat in 1855. City College, Deccan Engineering College, now also it is there. Yes, a City College, this school all in 1870, and Madrasa-i-Alia were also established. These reforms helped Hyderabad to emerge as a modern state in line with the rest of the country. Yes, sir. This is about establishment of the British Empire in India. With this, we have completed our lesson. But you see, more you are going to learn in the higher classes. More you are going to learn in the higher classes. Go through the lesson very well. Go through the lesson very well. Yes, if you get the doubts, ask me in the Zoom class. Go through the lesson very well. Very interesting lesson, very important lesson also. Why? Because the Britishers, how they ruled us, all this. Here we have got only little topic, but when you go to the higher classes, you will going to learn more about them. Okay children, thank you. Have a good day.